How do you know if you are an old soul in astrology? There are many indications that you are an old soul. If you find yourself drifting away from your daily life, you may be experiencing a deep emptiness. You may also feel deeply connected to others and have a higher sense of emotional awareness. Often, they find themselves seeking love, enlightenment, and peace. How do you know if you are an old soul through astrology? 11 characteristics of old souls. You have an inquisitive, curious mind, you can see the big picture, you may feel like a bit of an outsider, you feel deeply connected to everything, you go against the status quo, you're wise beyond your years, you're not materialistic. Which zodiac are old souls? They are considered the old souls of the zodiac because they are insightful, poetic, and otherworldly. This makes this sign seem like they were born in another era, having a point of view that's both fascinating and a bit out of touch. What makes a person an old soul? What is an old soul? Quite simply, an old soul is a person who feels much older than their age reflects. This feeling is often accompanied by the gift of empathy, high intelligence, intuition, and keen insight into the human condition. What are the oldest zodiac signs? Pisces is the Latin word for fishes. It is one of the earliest zodiac signs on record, with the two fish appearing as far back as c. 2300 BC on an Egyptian coffin lid. What zodiacs are always late? These 6 zodiac signs are destined to be notoriously late. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th, African descent, female, sunglasses, cool Shutterstock. Aries, March 21st to April 19th, Gemini, May 21st to June 20th, Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd, Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd, Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. Who is the leader of the fire signs? Because Aries is also a cardinal sign, aka the born leader of the astrology pack, action and impulsivity are the traits most closely associated with Aries' fire sign. Manifestation, explains Montefar. What are the 3 types of souls? For Aristotle's fuller account of the soul, see his De Anima. He divides the soul into the following aspects or parts: nutritive soul, this is the part responsible for nutrition and growth. Rational soul, this is the part responsible for reason, logos. Appetitive soul, this is the part that governs desire. Do old souls find love? An old soul wants to fall in love as much as the next person, but they don't typically enjoy causal, meaningless dating. They are often put off by the drama and the rules of modern dating. They want to find love, but they often aren't willing to speed date in order to find it. Do old souls suffer? In the search for truth, deeper understanding and inner exploration of yourself and the world around you, it is common for the old soul to experience a lot of mental fatigue. Double this with acting as a mediator between people and their problems, and you'll end up exhausted at the end of the day. What is the dark zodiac? The black zodiac is a dark inversion of the normal zodiac. Like its celestial counterpart, the more eldritch black zodiac is divided into 12 arcane signs. Unlike its counterpart, these signs represent 12 earthbound ghosts necessary to gain access to the ocularis infernum. What zodiac is the cry-baby? Pisces. This list of crybaby zodiac signs would be incomplete without Pisces. This dreamy zodiac sign is so lost in their ideal fantasyland that they can't help but be put off when they have to deal with reality. Pisces is easily the biggest baby of the 12 zodiac signs. What is an old soul in numerology? As a number 9, you're considered the old soul. People usually think you've got it all together, even if you yourself know you don't. Even though you're a fantastic friend, it's often hard for you to ask them for help since giving to others is so ingrained in your DNA. How do you know if you are a lost soul? Common signs that you've experienced soul loss include anxiety, depression, emotional numbness, loneliness, emptiness, chronic fatigue, feelings of hopelessness, boredom, and profound dissatisfaction with life. At what age do we get a soul? The dominant theory is that the soul enters at conception. Some teach that the soul does not enter the fetus until 40 days after conception. All Jewish and Christian and Muslim teachings affirm that the fetus has a soul long before birth. How do you know if you have a pure soul? They're the type of people who do things for the sheer joy of doing them without regard for any extrinsic rewards. They don't seek fame or glory. Instead, their decisions and actions come from what they believe is right and just. What age have you met your soulmate by? Now, back to that magical age when you might meet the one. According to Match.com's findings, women are more likely to meet that special someone earlier in life at age 25, whereas men meet their match closer to 28. However, 50% of the folks the website surveyed all meet their partner at some point during their 20s, are old souls sensitive, they have a great sense of empathy, and can put themselves in others' shoes, understand and help them. This is due to the fact that they understand, better than anyone, what is going on. They see beyond their successes. How do you know if two souls are connected? When you feel a soul tie, it's simply the sense that another soul is in your life for a reason. For example, if your life is very busy yet you meet a new potential friend or potential business partner, the sense that you have a soul tie to this person could inspire you to make room in your life for the relationship. What are the three enemies of the soul? For hundreds of years disciples of Jesus have spoken of the three enemies of the soul: the world, the flesh, and the devil. How many souls do humans have? It is the belief that humans have two or more souls, generally termed the body soul, or life soul, and the free soul. The former is linked to bodily functions and awareness when awake, while the latter can freely wander during sleep or trance states. What are the three powers of my soul? Objection 1. The powers of the soul are called the soul's parts. But there are only three parts of the soul commonly enumerated by everyone, viz., the vegetative soul, the sentient soul, and the rational soul. Therefore, there are only three kinds of power that belong to the soul, and not five. What signs don't get along? Aries folks probably shouldn't get involved with a Pisces or a Cancer. Tauruses and Leos might have a hard time. Scorpio is probably one of the worst matches for Gemini. Aquarius is a super tough match for Cancers. Leos would struggle in a relationship with Capricorns. Do not pair a Virgo with a Sagittarius. What zodiac signs are enemies? The most incompatible zodiac signs that should never, ever, date, according to an astrologer: Aries and Cancer. Aries love to move quickly and capitalize on the romance of the moment. Gemini and Scorpio. Capricorn and Sagittarius. Taurus and Aquarius. Leo and Pisces. Virgo and Libra. What zodiac signs have fire powers? The fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. One of the easiest parts about describing fire signs is that we've never really given up on fire metaphors in modern culture.